Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7, where we're going to be back at Grand Valley Highway today for race C. However, this time we are going to be in Group 3 machinery. It's going to be a 10 lap race. So we was in the 911 the last time we were going around this circuit. Of course, that was the short circuit. This is the full layout. But be sure to check out that video from Monday. That was a pretty good, fun, interesting race. This one is going to be a little bit different, not so much chaos, hopefully, as we're starting down in 8th position in our Ford GT. Of course, the Nissan and of course the Porsche have been nerfed quite a bit. So we're trying something different in this one. The Ford GT does seem to be the go-to car for this race. Now this combination took me quite a while to get used to. This is of course a new track, so we're trying to learn it as quickly as possible, just like everybody else of course. And you're going to experience the first problem with this course in Group 3, of course, the dirty air as you come through this chicane, straight or flat out in time trial, also flat out if you are not behind another car, but you have to lift and coast so much down that hill, otherwise you will be entering the sand realm, just like a couple of people did behind us and of course in front of us. So we're going to be in P9 or make that P8 as we just go into the back of the Porsche here. Now we do get the better run, however coming up the hill we're going to just let off the power here, let the Porsche back through as we did go into the back of him. We don't want to gain an advantage from that. However, he's going to go a little bit wide here. We're trying not to make the move. We're just trying to get the good run so that we can get the move done into turn number whatever. Into the tunnel, and we gain another position from another 4GT spinning out on the bridge. The Porsche goes very deep, however he's going to get the cut back, so we're not going to be able to make move coming out of the bridge here, or out of the tunnel, onto the bridge after the last chicane. Now this is going to be flat out all the way from the chicane all the way to turn 1. Through the tunnel here, as we have to have a little lift as we're carrying way too much speed. Of course we have the slipstream, so that is going to affect our turning. Now as you can see, the Porsche doesn't have the best straight line speed, as we're able to just walk straight around the outside. Or drive straight around the outside, should I say. We're not walking, of course, we are driving. This is a racing game. So, coming down into this very fast chicane again. We're in P6. We are not in any dirty air, no slipstream. So we are able to take that flat as the German up in front just goes a little bit wide. But we have to focus on this 4GT, the Norwegian, I want to say. Pretty sure that is Norwegian. Do let me know down in the comments if I am mistaken. It gets a little bit of a slide coming through that section, so we're able, or we have to lift off quite a lot. Not looking to end anyone's race at this stage of the race. Just trying to keep it nice and clean and tidy. We are of course only on the second lap. Coming through now into these two long sweeping corners. Onto the bridge, trying to look to get the run here on the Norwegian, which we do. We are of course in the slipstream, so we're trying to make the move up into the tunnel, get it stopped nice and cleanly there, hugging the apex around the corner, get it stopped nicely for this chicane, and it looks like we're able to make that move. However, he's going to be in the slipstream all the way down this long, it's not really a straight, but it is flat out the entire way, so it's going to have slipstream all the way down here into turn 1. So we can see him coming. We're going to go defensive here. If he wants to make the move, he has to go around the outside. Get it stopped here into turn number 1 quite nicely. However, we are going to get a poorer run as the Norwegian is able to get the power down a lot earlier on that wider line. We don't want to fight it coming in through this chicane, so we're going to back off and just let him take the normal racing line. We want to live to fight another day as the German goes very wide into that corner once again. So we're sitting here pretty in 6th position. This was also a pretty difficult part of the sector, or part of the track. So yeah, this did take me quite a while. I'm still not the best, or definitely not the best. But this is definitely proving a very difficult track to get right. As we get a good run here on the Norwegian, we're going to be in the inside here. Just managed to get the cut back with a little bit of contact. But we're going to keep it in here as we get the inside coming onto the bridge. He does try to get the good exit, however we're going to go defensive here. He doesn't follow us over, so he's not going to get any slipstream at all coming down this bridge. Into the tunnel, here we go for the 3rd time. He's trying to look up the inside, however that is going to be the outside coming into the chicane, so he thinks better of it. He gets a poor run coming out of the chicane. So now we can focus on this Suzuki up in front. Of course, you don't really see the Suzuki Vision Gran Turismo that often during Group 3 races, as we make short work of the Suzuki, obviously not having the best top end. So it's nice to see that the BOP has improved the variety of cars being used in daily races. As we fast forward now to lap 6, we've caught up with the German. However, we do have a 0.5 second penalty. It's coming round on to the bridge here for the 6th time in this race. Trying to get the good exit, however we just go into the wall here. We're going to also serve our 0.5 second penalty. We did manage to drop the Norwegian behind. We must have made a mistake of some description. So coming around here, we are trying to catch up once again with the German. Coming through the chicane here as we get a good run onto the back straight. And once again, we're going to fast forward now to lap 7, where we made the same mistake, however this time it was a little bit harder. So we pick up a 1.5 second penalties for colliding with the wall. So definitely not my cleanest racing of all time. But we're going to look to catch up with the German for the 3rd time during this race. See if we can make it stick a little bit better next time. As we come around on lap 8 to serve our penalty, we did also pick up a 0.5 second penalty. So we're going to serve this 2 second penalty. We did manage to catch right up to the back of the German. However, that's not going to matter as we serve our 2 second life sentence. And that is going to leave the German running away in the distance. As you can see, the gap now all the way up to 4 seconds, or 3.5 seconds. Coming through the chicane for the 8th time during this race. And we're going to fast forward now to the last lap. But the gap to the German up in front was 3 seconds coming into this last lap. I'm going to see what we can do to gain any time from the German. Coming down this very fast sweeping chicane. As you can see, completely flat when there is no one in front of you. So I do think they need to look at the dirty air in the next update. I've heard that there was a lot of people complaining, a lot of esports drivers complaining about the dirty air, so it's definitely being looked at. But how much they're going to pay dividends is yet to be seen. So as you see here, we have gained about a second on the German already during this last lap. Coming now through these long sweeping corners, the German going a little bit wide here. We're just trying to make a good exit coming onto the bridge for the final time. You see the gap now down to 1.2 seconds. However, coming into this tunnel, the German's just going to completely forget to brake. go smashing into the wall. That's going to give him a 3-second penalty. And we are going to comfortably move up into 3rd place. And now all we have is the very long straight down towards the finishing line. Just look how beautiful this game can be. Coming through the bridge, which is lit up. Sun setting. It is such a beautiful game. No other game compares to the beauty of this one. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.
Pop.